What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. It's been a little while since I've done a little set-down talk with you guys. This is my rambling series. This is my vlogging series, in which I just talk about life, the universe, things that are particularly interesting to me, how the world is impacting me, and how I'm surviving. I like making these videos, but I haven't done it for a while because for some reason, even though they do get a large number of views, they also seem to get the largest number of unsubscribers. So it's counterintuitive. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, and you watch these videos, I really hope you will today. First thing I want to talk to you about this week is weight loss, because that search term is coming up a lot again, but I've also seen people discussing it on Twitter and Instagram. There's a lot of people who are just adamantly convinced I have put a good chunk of the weight back on. Couldn't be further from the truth, though. Let me show you that I'm like 400 pounds or so again. I don't know why they think that, because it couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, I did put on some weight during COVID, and yes, I'm back up to 355. But the idea that I'll even remotely close to 400 is absurd. And as of today, I'm still about 355 pounds. I have no intention nor plans to getting to 400 pounds plus or anything like that ever again. In fact, I'm trying to go in the other direction. I know a lot of people are disappointed at 355 pounds. I'm disappointed with 355 pounds to some extent, but at the same time, I'm coming up on the 3rd year anniversary of my gastric bypass surgery, knowing that I used to be 587 pounds, knowing that I was 500 pounds the day of surgery, knowing that I've managed to lose over 200 pounds and keep 200 pounds off. I'm actually really happy with that. I'm actually really pleased with that. I definitely want to go further. I know you guys want me to go further, and I'm still working on it. It's still quite the challenge with my brain and my issues, but at the end of the day, if this is where I died, I'd kind of be happy with having achieved what I've achieved. I still want to achieve more, though. Who doesn't? As fat as I still am, I'm pretty proud of this, if I'm being honest with you. I know there's like a lot of screen caps of me out there looking like this, but it's because when I walk, I lean backwards like a pregnant woman. But yeah, this is my actual size. This is what I actually look like. And as fat as I am, I like this. And I guess I shouldn't be proud of being 355 pounds, because that still makes me one of the largest people to ever live. But compared to looking like this, now I look like this. I definitely have a preference for the way I currently look. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having self-esteem for the way that I currently look, knowing I'm working on getting better. I shouldn't stay here. I shouldn't stop here. I need to keep working, and I need to keep going, obviously. But the fact that I was there and I'm now here, yeah, big difference. Now, to talk about other stuff going on in my life, if you guys don't know this, I finally decided to break quarantine by going up to Branson, Missouri to hang out with my friend Jacob, the carpetbagger, and my friend Grant, and a few other people. After just spending 4 months in the house, I decided it was probably worth the risk, as long as I social distance, as long as I got my mask. I did get a tattoo while I was up there, though, so I wasn't perfect for sure. And I have to say, as much fun as I had on that trip to Branson, I do have my regrets, because I got home, and after getting that tattoo, I ended up relatively sick. It turns out that my body was just rejecting the tattoo. I ended up running a fever for a while. I went and got COVID tested. Fortunately, did not have COVID, but there for a couple of days, I would have sworn that I did. And it was a bit of a reality check for me to realize that I ran the risk of getting sick. I ran the risk of dying by going out and doing that stuff. Not only that, but I ran the risk of getting other people sick. Even though I was wearing my mask, even though I was social distancing, there was still a chance that I would get other people sick. So I've just decided, since I have the luxury of working from home, I need to be one of those people that stay home as much and as long as humanly possible. There's still stuff I want to do before the end of the year, and I don't think I'm going to have a perfect record, but I'm going to do my absolute best to just stay home so the rest of you who need to be out in the world can be. Now, don't get me wrong. I do plan to still travel this fall. I do want to go out for haunt season to LA and see my friends and go to the haunted houses and stuff like that, provided they still happen. If they don't, obviously I'll stay here. But if I get the opportunity to do that, I absolutely am going to. But until then, I'm going to be the person that sets their butt at home. Even though my birthday's in 2 weeks, I'm spending my birthday at home alone. I might live stream like I did last year. Maybe we'll raise some money for charity. Maybe we'll raise some money for me. Who knows? I said in a previous video that I was just kind of done with gaming for a while. It wasn't really bringing me the joy that I was having for a while. Something flipped that switch when I was playing through The Last of Us 2, even though I don't know if you saw my review of Last of Us 2. It's out there if you want to see it. Warning, there are spoilers, but I decided that after playing Last of Us 2, I want to get back into video games. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been playing games every night, getting caught back up on my library. And I think my content has been reflecting that. I've been doing a lot more gaming content because I care a lot more about video games than I did for a while. I guess that depression arc is over with because I'm really enjoying crawling back into the world of video games. Even the world of The Last of Us is preferable to the actual real world right now. I think we can all agree. But the good news is that's giving me a direction to go when it comes to the content. I'm watching a lot more gaming news because I care now, and there's going to be some gaming news I will bring to you, stuff that I want to talk about. I still don't want to be that person that comes in here and just complains constantly about the state of the gaming industry like I used to. But I do think that's probably going to be part of it as I move forward. But I mostly want to focus on games I like, things I like, experiences I like, and celebrating those experiences with you guys. But along with caring about video games also comes criticizing. So expect plenty of that. For those of you who don't like that negativity, I'm sorry. But keep in mind, it's healthy and important to criticize the things we love. If you love and support me, it's okay to criticize me, to say, I don't like that beard, you need to shave, I didn't like this particular video. I encourage that kind of thing. Also in politics, especially in politics. I loved Obama. I criticized Obama. If you love Trump, you should criticize Trump. Nobody's perfect. You should always criticize the things you love, and that goes for the hobbies you enjoy. Now, a few weeks back, I uploaded this video of me going for a walk with my dog, and I am still walking. I know I've not been uploading very many videos like this, but there's a reason for it. Poor little Sammy got absolutely shell-shocked by all of the fireworks that went off in Fayetteville. And I don't know if it was like this for you where you live, but even though July the 4th was at the beginning of July, people were setting off fireworks like 2 weeks away from 4th of July. I mean, we dealt with fireworks up until July 4th, and really up until last night. There were still fireworks in the neighborhood last night, and poor Sammy just will not walk outside with me because of it. He is terrified to go out front. It's hard to even get him in the yard. The good news is I've been exercising at home, and a lot on the treadmill, walking a couple miles a day on the treadmill. But this is super embarrassing, but I want to show you something I discovered I could do the other day, because I was really surprised I could do it. This is not an accomplishment for anyone other than someone in a horrible, broken body like mine. But let me show you what I can do. I realized I can get back down into a 4-point stance like I used to when I played football. And I can easily get back up from there. In fact, I can get down into the floor and back up relatively easily. It's kind of nice to be able to just be a human amount of mobile. Considering all I used to be able to do was sit there, and just sitting there put me in pain. It's been nice working on this aspect of my new body, as fat as I still may be. And that's been the focus on my weight loss and my health right now, is not the scale number, because I don't really care about that. What I care about is the ability to move, the ability to walk, my endurance, my mobility, my flexibility. That's where I've been focusing on right now, and I'm finding a lot of joy in it. I really am enjoying learning to be able to explore the world again if the world ever goes back to an explorable state. But if you've noticed, I've seemed a lot happier lately. If you notice I'm feeling a lot better lately, it's because of the exercise. Those of you, including my many therapists, who've told me that exercise plays a big role in fighting depression, you were right. It was just, at some points I was so fat I couldn't do any exercise. Now that I'm able to, yeah, it makes a big difference. So if you're depressed right now, besides seeing a therapist, besides taking in medications that you've been prescribed, I highly recommend exercise. And that's just kind of where I am now. I'm back to playing video games. I'm exercising every day. I'm exercising while playing video games. That's kind of cool. I've decided that I'm going to be as homebound as humanly possible, but this time I'm doing it willingly instead of just being a prisoner of my own body. Seems like a pretty good place to be. I mean, that's probably not where you want to be, but that's where I am. And compared to where I used to be, I like it here. This is a good place to be. As for the YouTube content, I'm sorry I haven't done a lot of personal videos lately. I have been focusing a little bit more on the gaming stuff. And that's kind of what I want to do now, I think, with a YouTube channel. I'm sure some of you are going to unsubscribe when I say this, but I think rambling videos every 2, 3, maybe once a month, something like that, every 2 or 3 weeks or once a month. But beyond that, I really want to focus back on the gaming aspect of things. I do think that's kind of what made me great to begin with. I think that's what most people enjoy watching, and it's currently what I want to create, so it's a kind of a perfect crossroads thing to choose to do. And for those of you who are still watching my videos to this day, even though I've said and done some really stupid things and made some really stupid mistakes, let me say thank you for being here. If you chose to watch this video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. While you're down there, hit that subscription button. If you hadn't hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell, just so you can make sure you get to see these videos as soon as they go live, because the earlier you watch them, the better that video can do. If you can watch a video in the first hour, you can guarantee its success. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate you indulging me in this self-centered narcissistic video. I just love sharing my joy with you, and I'm glad to be happy again. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again.